Insane 911.
Hey guys, it's Insane 911 here, and today I'm going to share with you how you get to the Sphinx to solve the riddles, and also how you answer the riddles. Where you need to go is up here on the map. The checkpoint rest town is down there. If you go up through here, you will have to fight a dragon, so alternatively, I would go up and around this way to get to the ancient battleground. We're going to be looking for a cave. You need to get to the cave and get to the exit of it. So come through here. We're right here. We're looking for the World's End Cavern. Take a left. Go up the ladder.
Master, my heart knows no greater peace than when I am by your side.
And look for this little platform. I'm not sure if I dropped down the ladder to get here. So if this ladder isn't available, you will have to find a way to get up here. Onto this little plateau here. So head into this little courtyard, and you're going to want to take the ladder on the left side.
You are in need of the elements.
Head up that ladder on the left side. If you can. Up. Go through there, and there you are. There's the cave.
At last, the moment.
Once you make your way out of the cave, you'll be met with this little opening, this little kind of courtyard looking area. There will be a rock golem sitting there. You can fight him and leave him be. Whatever you want. I'm just gonna leave him. Come through here, follow the path. Enter this little stone hallway. It's a straight shot, so you won't get lost. You'll make your way out, and you want to take a right and head up these stairs. Just keep walking up the stairs. And right up those stairs is where you'll find the Sphinx. So once you make it up here, just make your way up the stairs and you'll see her sitting there. Go up to her, do not attack her because then she will just fly away. So just listen to what she has to say.
All have failed. I would abandon any such fool ideas if I were you.
She'll talk for a minute and then she'll present you with some riddles.
That which is won by brute force is apt to be lost to the same.
Go ahead and accept that.
Perhaps I might interest you in a game of wits instead. I set before you a simple task. Solve my riddles to satisfaction. Should your answers please me, I will bestow upon you the contents of yon chests. I trust I have your attention? If so, take your place and we shall begin.
So just walk up to that little pedestal, go ahead and talk to her, and she'll present you with a bunch of different riddles. A lot of them easy, but a couple of them are pretty tough.
Your resolve is commendable. The fool beholds a sage in the mirror. The sage a fool. Which is it you see, I wonder?
Alright, first up we're going to do the riddle of eyes. For the riddle of eyes, all you're going to have to do is go into the cave that she shows you. Immediately look up as you enter the cave, go up to the chest, and take what's in it and return it to her. So go ahead and run down the stairs and take a right. immediately look up right at the entrance. As you can see, there's a chest right there. Take what's inside of it and return it to her.
Weapon with the fury of the elements.
That's going to be the ceiling file.
Test your wits. Yet, how will your eyes advise you? Venture through
So just go ahead and give it to her, and you will complete this riddle.
So, this is your choice? The greatest worth your eyes describe? Indeed, this is what I sought. Your eyes see true. No greater
And then with every correct answer, she will give you an item in the chests behind her.
Collect it from yon chest and take this file too. Its purpose I shan't divulge. How you use it is up to you.
Huzzah!
Come to test your wits.
Next up, we will do the Riddle of Madness. For this riddle, what you need to do is get somebody that you have the highest affinity with and bring it to her.
Beloved to me.
This works with your main pawn, so go ahead and just grab your main pawn and put him or her in front of her, because he or she will try to walk away. So go ahead and pick them up, run over to her, set them down in front of her, and then immediately speak with her. Talk about the Riddle of Madness.
Madness, they say. They are bound fast, as night is today. So bring forth your most beloved to me, that I might gauge the depth of your insanity. Is this your most beloved you bring before me? Well, well. Very good. Not half bad. Yet only one you bring? I thought you capable of more. A promise made, a promise kept. And so I shall...
And there you go, you have answered the next one correctly. So there's treasure back there again.
Come to test your wits.
Next, I'm doing the Riddle of Conviction,
A lender
which will task you in giving her an item which you find most valuable.
and challenge
It doesn't really matter what it is, but when you give it to her, she will give you a copy back of it. So choose something that is pretty rare,
demise.
that you don't get a lot of. I chose a Wake Stone. I was doing them out of order because I wanted to get the ones that I could do at that point. For a couple of these, you do have to leave and come back, so that's why I'm doing them out of order.
Well, well. Very good. That's the spirit. Such generosity deserves a reward.
So that one will be the easiest. And then again, she will give you a reward in the chest behind you.
Come to test your wits.
Next up, we're going to do the Riddle of Rumination, which is kind of a tricky one because you have to go back to the spot where you found your first ever Seeker's token.
Seeker's tokens, I trust. Those keepsakes of a fondly remembered journey.
Which this one could be really hard because some might not remember exactly where they found it. So try to remember, try your hardest. Luckily, I did remember where I got my first one, so this one wasn't much of a problem for me. The only thing was getting there. So for me, my first Seeker token was found in this little camp that was ransacked by bandits.
I lack information pertinent to this
The
task.
thing that you're gonna find looks exactly like a Seeker's token, but it's not a Seeker's token, it's a Finder's token. So go ahead and pick that up and take it back to her. You get 7 days to do this, so make sure you do it right after she gives you the task. Okay, so now that I've got the Seeker's token, I am back to her, and I am gonna give it to her.
Come to test your wits.
We're doing the Riddle of Rumination, so go ahead and choose that one.
Seeker's tokens are treasures indeed.
Again, this one would probably be hard if you don't remember,
Yet where was it
so
that
try
you
your hardest to
found
remember
this?
where you have found your
Test
first
Sphinx
token.
if you can. You might make a new discovery. Ah, I see I needn't have worried. Well sought and well found.
And then that leaves us with one last riddle,
I trust it was a pleasant jaunt.
which can be a little hard. It's not super hard.
Look for it in
But
your
what you need to do is you need to find a Riftstone of Fellowship. And there is one in Harv Village.
Come to test your wits.
It will allow you to summon pawns with a special moniker.
The parent knows the
You need to get a pawn that has Sphinx-related names, a Capcom-created pawn, so such as Sphinx Parent, Sphinx Mother, and Sphinx Father.
for kinship do I
Get
yearn.
them, add them to your pawns, and take them back here. Present them to her. So I'm going to go out and do that, and I'm going to show you where you need to go. Alright, so I made it over to Harv Village, and I'm going to be looking to find a pawn that has the name Sphinx, such as Sphinx Mother, Sphinx Father, at the Riftstone of the Fellowship. So I'm going to pop in. As you can see, there is Sphinx Father and Sphinx Mother. So if we take a look around, we will find her. Sphinx Mother, go ahead and just hire her. While I'm editing this, I just realized that I did not hire a Capcom made pawn, so it does not have to be a Capcom made pawn. Dismiss one of your pawns and add her to your party.
'Tis a pity we must part after sharing such a
And now we are going to make the long journey back up to the Sphinx. Alright, now that we're here, go ahead and pick the Sphinx person up, Sphinx Mother, Sphinx Father, whatever that is that you have. Pick them up and place them in front of the pedestal,
Wits.
right in front of the Sphinx.
Knows the child, yet the reverse is far from true. The child knows not the parent. Such is the parent's due. I am a lost child, for kinship do I yearn.
And that is going to be the answer to the last riddle at this location.
And you claim this to be the parent I seek. Indeed, you are correct. All is in the name. You have proven your wits, and so I shall bestow upon you a prize. Collect it from yon chest at your leisure.
We get one last piece of treasure at this location.
5 riddles have I posed, and 5 answers have you given. Perhaps you expected more, but I'm afraid...
Once you have answered all of them correctly, she is going to fly away to a different location, which you have to find to answer more riddles.
In truth, all is in
I will figure out where that is, and I will lead you there.
the time has come for me to fly. If you are not yet
So let's go ahead and listen to what she has to say.
But for now, I bid you farewell, dogged adventurer.
Huzzah! You've done it!
And there we go. There she goes, flying away to the next location. So let's take a look at the treasure we've gotten.
Heed your senses.
I got a wake stone,
Aught fills out
of place, it could very well be a trap.
Remain alert and
A
launch
port
your
crystal.
surprise.
1200 RC. Another wake stone. And then a fairy stone. So now I will lead you to the next spot that she will be located at. Okay, so you're gonna want to head over to the checkpoint rest town, which is right by where you were just at. And we're gonna be going under the bridge in that little dried up riverbed. All the way through here. And then to the left side there's gonna be a path, and that's where she's gonna be located. So I sped it up so you don't have to deal with the whole journey. There will be tons of different enemies, higher tier enemies as well, such as like I fought a troll, 2 minotaurs, and one of those lion-headed snake tail things. So keep right and go up that little platform. Stay going right up that hill. Like I said, there's going to be a bunch of enemies, including those little rock lizards. Keep right going up the hill. Then you're going to get to a dense, foggy area.
I happened upon a treasure chest.
And there will be on the left side like a broken stone pillar. This is where we want to go. Just make your way down here and she will be there.
Isn't it about time we had ourselves a meal? Oh, what I wouldn't
As you
give
can
for a
see, there she
bowl of
is.
stew. We would be ill-advised to proceed without light.
Well, so dearly did you love our game that you have sought me out again. Let us resume at once. I too have grown rather engrossed.
So we're going to have a few more riddles to answer before we are finished. It's at the Frontier Shrine. Again, just go past the checkpoint rest town under that dry riverbed.
So vast is this world and full of life. You are but one of many.
This next riddle she's going to give you, you're going to have to differentiate between two people,
Distinct from one another
which
as
are
well
like
as
basically twins.
Yet we do so love to extol our differences. But are these differences so great? If you believe so, this next task should prove exceedingly simple. I seek this man. If men are so
I think you get two different choices of people. So for me, I'm finding this handsome man with 3 teeth. And then for completing all those, she will reward you very handsomely in this chest over here. Gonna give you a little over 100,000 gold. So next, I will take you where you need to go to find the person that you're looking for. Alright, so I did find him. He was outside the large gate entering Batal, right outside the checkpoint rest town. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna fast travel over there because I have set down the port stone in order to get over here. Pick him up, bring him over to her. Place him right in front of the pedestal.
World and full of life. You are but one of many. Indeed, in the grand scheme, we are as distinct from one another as pebbles on a beach. Yet we do so love to extol our differences. But are these differences so great? If you believe so, this next task should prove exceedingly simple. Is this the man I sought? Truly? You are satisfied with your answer?
You can tell between the two.
Then I shall
I would
wait
recommend taking a screen recording of the person that she showed you. One has wavy hair, one has straight hair. One has a straight scar on the eye, one has a jagged scar on the eye, so you'll be able to distinguish the two. You'll be able to tell them apart from each other, so.
Yet pluck you have. And for that, I congratulate you.
There we go.
Prize is
That's
yours.
another answer correct.
Huzzah! You've done it!
Now, questions beget questions.
Now for this one, you're gonna have to be able to
How many riddles have you solved?
remember how many riddles you have solved so far.
Fails me, you see. Remind
So, the first time I did do this, I did get it wrong, but as soon as she said that I got it wrong, I exited out of the game and I tried it again. And I do believe finding her is one of the riddles, so factor that in while you do it.
Master,
So go ahead and pick up the stones and place them on the pedestal, displaying how many riddles you have answered for her so far.
Let yonder statues be your means. For every question aptly answered, bring one here before me. This is your answer. Are you sure of your count? My, that's quite a number.
And even though I did get it wrong the first time, exiting without saving, just completely closing the app, didn't allow me not to get the achievement, so I still did get that achievement. Trophy, whatever you want to call it. Alright, and on to the next one.
Tests of metal are more to your strength. Is that not so? Come, try your arm. Though he shall be your opponent, not I. However,
So for this one, she's going to equip upon you a ring that will make you do absolutely no damage.
that I might gauge
So
your
what you
true
need to
strength.
do is stagger them and then throw them off the cliff like I do. You won't be doing any damage to them whatsoever, so just go ahead and stagger them, pick them up,
The skies
throw 'em off the cliff on the right side. Probably the easiest one out of all of them.
It seems your mind is as strong as your arm.
And then after you complete this riddle, do make sure that you take off that ring, otherwise you won't be doing any damage in battle, so. Let's take a peek at the rewards that we've gotten. We've got the unmaking arrow. For that unmaking arrow, you can use it to kill her in one shot. And when you kill her, she will drop you a key that you can open that big chest to get some extra rewards. I ended up not using it, but you can use it, but I would recommend saving it for later. Now as for the final riddle, she's going to task you and bring a pot without breaking it all the way to Dogma to deliver to this man. There's a clever way to work around it by going over there, picking up the man, and fast traveling all the way back here. So that way you don't run the risk of breaking the pot, because if you do break the pot, she's going to fly away and you will have failed the riddles.
Deliver it to him, but beware, it's rather fragile. I do hope your struggle will amuse.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make my way all the way over to Dogma. I'm going to find him. It will be marked on your map, so you won't have to search around for him. And here he is. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pick him up and I'm going to bring him outside of the town, because you can't use the fairy stone here. Alright, so I fast traveled back here. And now I'm going to place him next to the pot, being very careful not to break it.
What in the world were you thinking, bringing me to such a place? Hold a moment.
And it actually has different dialogue depending on if you brought it to him or if you just brought him here and set it next to him. Which I would definitely recommend doing it this way, because if you break the pot, then she just leaves, so why run the risk of breaking the pot?
But it was hidden here, of all places. Is that why you brought me here? So that I might claim it?
If you do decide to run the pot over to him, you have to set down the pot before you fight enemies, and you have to be very careful about enemies not breaking it. That's just an unnecessary risk. There's no reason to do that.
Well, well. Very good.
Once we have done that, that is the last riddle.
Well, well. The amphora has been delivered intact. I'd not thought you had it in you. Though I'd hoped to savor your dismay, you shall have your prize all the same.
So now that you've answered them all correctly, she's going to be getting ready to go. She's going to say what she has to say.
I shall now take my leave of you.
You can try to fight her. I do know it's possible to kill her, as I watched some YouTube videos about it, so right here I'm trying to kill her.
Well, you are a persistent one.
She's going to talk to you.
My prizes fail to satisfy. Truly your greed is boundless. But soon you will learn.
And this is what happens when you do fail to kill her.
I shall suffer this no longer. I'd hoped for some sport, but you have proven yourself wanting. Farewell.
So it's not a big deal if you do fail, you just miss out on some treasure. There's no consequences to it, so she's just gonna be gone forever. So let's take a peek at the last piece of loot that we got, which is going to be the Eternal Bond ring. So if you guys did like the video, please consider subscribing, leave a comment, like the video, and I appreciate your viewing. This took a few days to do, so I would very much appreciate your feedback. Thank you guys so much for watching. See you in the next one.
Insane 911.